The A to Z for getting your business noticed in local markets. Watch this short guide to understand the most effective ways to make your business noticeable in a small, local market. Find out how top marketers and entrepreneurs build rapport with local communities and potential customers, and how you, as a small business owner, can cultivate long-term relationships that make your brands and products to get noticed in your area's market. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. How are you doing today? I'm doing fantastic, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today I want to talk to you about the A to Z for getting your business noticed in local markets. Number one, show up everywhere on the internet. You want to create, claim, and update all the local business listings and profiles. In addition to your website, you want to maintain an updated and active Google local business listing, a Facebook page, and any other website that offers local profiles for your industry. What I'm trying to say here is that you want to be everywhere on the internet where it matters. You have to be present on all relevant pages, on all relevant social media. If your target audience is on Facebook, you want to be on Facebook. You want to have an Instagram account. You want to have a TikTok account if you have a younger generation, a younger audience. You want to be on YouTube if you are in an industry where visual is important, right? So basically, if a user hypothetically searches for, let's say you are in Chicago and the person searches for Chicago laundromat and you operate a laundromat, you want to make sure that they see you everywhere. By seeing you everywhere, you are gradually building trust, credibility, and authenticity. Number two, put a face to the company. In a small local market, it is very important to understand that your company is more likely to stand out if you put a face to the company or product. People have an easier time trusting a company when they know who is behind the curtain, right? You want to get out there, you want to present, you want to introduce yourself, you want to present your brand, you want to have a conversation with people, you want to interact, you want to connect. The more people trust you, the more likely they'll be willing to buy from you. So make sure to get out in the community, introduce yourself, as I said, interact with others, connect, have conversations, and do this genuinely. You want to know what's happening in people's lives, and you want to do this honestly, sincerely, not like you're just trying to kiss their butt. No, you are trying to get to know people, as humans before you think of them as customers. So if you put up local ads, consider always adding a photo of yourself as well. You've probably seen this when you have lawyers or car dealers, car dealerships. They will always put the face of a man or a woman so that people are able to identify the brand with a person. Number three, giveaway samples. Everybody loves giveaways. Everybody loves sweepstakes and giveaways, right? So in a small local market, if you give away free samples of your products, this can do wonders. People always love free stuff, even if that free stuff costs 1 cent, a penny. People still love it, right? So if you have, let's say you're a candy you have a local candy factory, you can basically triple or quadruple your sales just by giving away some samples of your candy. Give it to kids, to adults, to women, to men. This is a great strategy, and if you use effectively, this can do wonders. And you can basically try to find people in your target audience who will basically communicate your brand. As an example, if you're selling candies, you might hire some high school students or some middle school student who will be tasked with giving away the free candies, and that will build rapport, that will build credibility and trust within your community, right? And you can do this either at a shopping mall or at the busiest intersection of a shopping mall, the city, and you do this at rush hour. That's just fantastic. Number four, volunteer. Now, empathy goes a long way. not only because you are being acknowledged as a contributor to the community, but you're also building your karma account. I really believe that karma plays a big role in life, whether it is in life or in business. Karma is really important. So you want to volunteer. The best way to be noticed in a small community is to be a great community member. You want to support causes that matter to you. You want to make an impact over the long haul. You want to be present. You want to donate not only money, but you want to donate free products. You want to donate. Maybe you want to foster, you want to encourage your staff members to also contribute their time to volunteer, right? It's one thing to sponsor jerseys for a softball team, but it's another thing to spend time every week helping a local organization. When you make an impact, people will notice you, and in the process, learn about your business and brand. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Q. We're having a conversation today around how to get your business noticed in local markets. And I'm giving you the A to Z. I'm giving you the guide, the ultimate tutorial here. If you love this kind of content so far and you just appreciate the clarity and quality of the content, please consider subscribing to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you are informed whenever we drop a new show. And we do this every single day, rain or shine. And we cover a variety of topics. So this is just one. We cover everything from entertainment to sports to fitness to health and marketing. Comment below, share, like this content. Number 5, seek reviews from existing clients. It is important once you have established a good rapport with clients and they'll love what you're doing and you have loyalty, you have established loyalty and affection and some kind of trust and credibility, you want to ask those clients to give you reviews, right? If people like you, chances are they're giving you 4-star or 5 stars anyway, right? So you want to leverage this loyal client as part of your solution so that they are actually replicating or duplicating the message of your brand, the message of how great your brand is. People love to search for reviews before trying out new products, services, businesses, you name it. So if you don't have many reviews to your name, it's time to start encouraging them more. And the good thing is it's free, right? It's free, it's genuine, it's coming from clients who have used your products or services and are satisfied therewith. Focus on voice search SEO. The next item here. We've heard about Google SEO. Search SEO stands for search engine optimization. The next big wave, the next big thing here is the voice search SEO. We already have the advent and the preeminence of Alexa and Siri and so on and so forth. People are starting to work around vocal search. Right now, you want to focus on that because voice search SEO is important when it comes to getting your small local business noticed. You want to start thinking about the types of requests your clients might make when searching for your product or service with their smart home device or smartphone. So you want to shift your SEO strategy to focus on those new keywords. It's also important to add your business to places like Google My Business and also, very important, Yelp. Yelp does a great deal of local search marketing. So you want to really focus on that. Yelp spells YELP. Send out newsletters. Number 7. Newsletters have been the cornerstone of online marketing for the last 10-15 years. And they've been around for so long. They're great and they're still great. They're still effective. The best way to be found in local markets sometimes is to be placed in a newsletter that is available to consumers in restaurants, vendors, coffee shops, garages, car dealerships, and so on and so forth, even religious congregations. So mosques, synagogues, and churches and temples, right? So if you are able to be placed in a newsletter that goes on to customers or consumers in myriad places, you're able to add credibility and visibility in the market. You can also use direct mail. Remember, we have in the current market, you have multiple generations of customers who are interacting Some customers are better at using online tools, while others will rather go with paperwork or with traditional paper communication, right? Now, you can use direct mail if you're dealing with millennials, for example, people in their 30s, people in their 20s, late 20s, and mid 30s, for instance. They're very great with, they love direct mail, and it works on a local level to target those specific customers and prospects, right? So direct mail is great, and the return on investment, according to research, has shown to be very high, because you are really touching a lot of people with relatively little money and a high return. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. I am still continuing here with the A to Z for getting your business noticed in local markets. Number 9, I want you to show up at local events. Before, I was talking about be a volunteer. Now I want you to show up. To show up not just as a way to market your business, but just to show up out of curiosity, out of commercial curiosity, trying to see what the rivals are doing, what's going on in the industry. So local events like conferences, trade fairs, and markets provide a good way, an effective way for your small business to get noticed in your community. So you can personally interact with locals and start building credibility and trust. As a matter of fact, if you have, let's say, billboards in town, people have seen your face. They've seen your face with your brand, seen you for real, seen you face to face, will add credibility and trust. They can ask questions, they can chat a little bit, they can chit chat a little bit, and this 5 minutes of conversation is maybe the foundation for a long-term business relationship with the person you're talking to. Right. Next, distribute flyers and buy local ad space. It's a great idea to make yourself known to the community. We've already talked about that, but you can use traditional as well as online marketing schemes, right? So using traditional marketing materials would allow you to accelerate the growth of your business and bring in the local traffic. Right now, the thing here is that, and that's why it's always encouraged, the local ad spaces are easy to work with, they are cheaper, and they will give you a great boost. Google Ads also help you cover the search intent traffic that is already looking for you. Another thing you want to do is to create catchy, helpful videos. Now we're talking about online advertising. You don't have to break the bank. Doing an online video doesn't have to cost anything. Actually, there are freelancers on the internet that will do, one of them being a platform being Fiverr, or you can have a great video about your brand, about your company for less money. So, and you can use this ads on Facebook. You can promote your brand through Facebook ads, for instance. Through that, you can easily target people in your local community. So instead of creating a traditional ad that tries to make a sale, try creating helpful videos, right? They have to be catchy. Create tutorial, short ones. It could be 1 minute, 2 minutes, something that will basically establish your credibility or solidify your credibility or your thought leadership around the topic in the community you're targeting. That way people will start seeing you, and especially community leaders will start seeing you as someone of value. Remember, once you get people's credibility and trust, the business will follow, right? At the end of the video, you can tell them what you do and where they can find you. Make sure that the video are well done. And again, trying to put some money behind this, you can put like $1 per day or $2 per day. I've seen that the sweet spot here is $15 or pounds or euros or whatever you're listening from. We have a global viewership. We have a global audience. So we've heard from our audience members in the UK, for instance, that they spend £20, 20 pounds per week, and it has worked fantastically for them. So if you are in the States, you can if you are in the States or Canada, you can spend $15 a week, And this will be wonderful. And this will make you a local celebrity, especially if you live in an area that is not as populated as big cities. Chances are the ad space will be very cheap. The last thing I want you to do is to embrace branding. Branding is very important. Branding is the personality of your company. Everybody has a personality, and companies have branding. So small local businesses are more likely to be relaxed and not focused as heavily on brand identity. You don't want that. You want to be out there and make sure that everybody identifies your brand, and you want to stick with it. You want people to stick with it, to know that you're still around. So even if your brand evolves, even if your company grows, you want to stick with your identity. And in this case, it is your brand. Once you become known locally, it's only a matter of time until you have a recognizable brand on your hands. Okay? And remember that a brand is more than important, not just as part of identity, but if you were to be bought over, if you have to sell your company at some point, the brand will play an important element. It's actually called, from an accounting standpoint, it's called an intangible asset. Your brand is something palpable. It may not be palpable, like it may not be touchable, but it has value. That's why accountants and financial experts call it an intangible asset. So you want to work on it as much as you are working on your sales, as you're working on your presence in the community. All right. I will talk to you another time. Thanks so much. We are here. We're about to recap today's conversation. The A to Z for getting your business noticed in local markets. Show up everywhere online. Put a face to the company. Give away samples. Volunteer. Seek reviews from existing clients. Focus on voice search SEO. Send out newsletters. Use direct mail. Show up at local events. Distribute flyers and buy local ad space. Create catchy, helpful videos. Embrace branding. I will see you next time. Thank you, and stay marvelous.